Hello and welcome to Barmy Army TV. Now, you might remember this from a couple of years ago when it was a very busy test summer when we had the Ashes and also the World Cup as well. Since then, well, things have gone a little bit wrong. Not with cricket and not with the Barmy Army, but just in terms of no fans in grounds. And it sort of scuppered us a little bit in terms of doing fan content. But we are back and we're hoping to put a smile on your face throughout the whole of this India series. Chris, it's been a while, my friend. It's been a while.
It's very good to be back, James, and I can't wait to see what we've got in store over the next couple of weeks. The only thing that's changed for me since our last in-studio episode is the ponytail. That's now gone and won't be coming back again. Sorry to everyone that I offended with that. It didn't suit me at all, and I don't know what I was thinking. I was just high on the life of a World Cup win and an Ashes series in the UK. Greggy, still not as clean as we could be. Like, where's the Barmy Army nice New Balance stash, mate? Look at you, what's happening?
Well, you know, it's a pandemic. You're just lucky that I've actually had a shower to come and talk to you, all right? Just be grateful. We've got so much content coming up in the rest of the programme. We'll tell you what's coming up shortly, but just remember to subscribe to the Barmy Army YouTube channel. You receive all the latest episodes when you do subscribe, and they'll be out weekly during the India Test Series.
Barmy Army TV is brought to you in partnership with Bowlout Underwear. Bowlout Underwear was founded to help raise awareness amongst men to check themselves regularly when pulling up their boxers or pants. They provide underwear with a unique blend of style, quality, comfort and care, and also donate a percentage of their profits to men's health charities. You can use discount code Barmy Army in capital letters to get 10% off at bollocks.co.uk. BOLLOX. First class members can enjoy further discounts by logging on to their membership area at barmyarmy.com. Don't forget to check them, fellas.
And coming up on today's show, England in India across all formats. We'll look at who's made it on the plane and also hear from England's opening batsman, Dom Sibley.
And what will our resident puppy predict for this coming series? We'll be enlisting in some furry help.
We'll be heading over to the Middle East, to Abu Dhabi in fact, for our first instalment of I'm a Pro Cricketer. It's Ben Duckett.
All that plus our first battle of the armies, the Bharat Army going head-to-head with the Barmy Army for the first time in an epic bowlout. So we'll have a look through the fixture list. This is what England have coming up. Chris, it's a really gruelling tour, this one, isn't it? We'll run through it quickly. 4 tests, then there's 5 T20s, which takes us right through to pretty much the end of March, and then 3 ODIs. They're not going to be home until pretty much the start of April. And that's, I mean, in a bubble for that long, that's a really long tour. But selfishly, looking forward to a bit of cricket.
Absolutely, Greggy. It's a shame that it is going to be in a bubble for the cricketers because it will be a challenge. But I guess if you ask them honestly, if there's one place you wouldn't mind being in a bubble, they might say India. I don't know. Some of them may love it, some of them may not. But I do know that sometimes they can get overwhelmed by the amount of attention and press they get out there. So I'm sure that they will be excited about all the cricket that's going to be taking place. But like you said, it's a mammoth series and schedule across the tests, the T20s, the ODIs, and of course we can't forget that there's a T20 World Cup later this year in India. So a good bit of practice, eh?
Just a bit. I mean, that's the thing. Everybody's talking about the Test series and the Ashes, obviously, at the back end of the year. You've got to remember there's a T20 World Cup, and England are going for back-to-back World Cup wins. But we're going to talk to opening batsman Dom Sibley now here on the show, and start off by asking him what it was like playing in front of lone wolf Randy Caddick, who was sat atop the fort in Sri Lanka in goal just a few weeks ago.
Give him some credit. He was by himself. The amount of noise he made, the boys were saying like how his voice managed to sort of survive for the amount of time it did was a hell of an effort. He was brilliant, and obviously for him to see a couple of wins as well was a bonus.
I believe we've got a recording of him singing your song, what he was trying to blurt out all day. So I think we're going to play it now.
You're Dominic Sibley, whoa! You're Dominic Sibley, whoa! You're Dominic Sibley, whoa! And you make me feel good, hey!
His voice sounds a little bit coarse there, doesn't it? Dear me. That's what 10 days on the top of that fort does for you.
I was going to say, I'm surprised it's sounding that good after 10 days of belting out tunes at the top of your voice. He's done well to to get that sounding that decent after that amount of time.
It's very impressive.
You must have been really pleased with the way it went, though, mate. You must have been absolutely buzzing with, 2-0 series win in the subcontinent, and obviously a nice little confidence booster for you as well. Going into, well, it'll be a different animal, won't it, against India? Yeah,
definitely. I mean, I think talking to some of the senior guys and hearing some of the, the way the coaches speak about the subcontinent, obviously to win 2-0 in Sri Lanka, regardless of, anything is an amazing achievement. And obviously, Root, he led from the front, was an absolute masterclass to watch him play the way he did. And yeah, for me personally, yeah, it was tough. I mean, obviously 3 innings and not facing many balls and a few low scores, you sort of start to panic. And yeah, luckily got a few runs in the last innings, and nice to see the boys over the line. And yeah, hopefully play in India and do well there as well.
Well, you said hopefully play in India. That reminds me of your little conversation you had with Dick Weller. What did you think to him? It was quite nice to have a bit of a chat with him behind the stumps.
To be fair, I didn't. I'm normally pretty quiet on the pitch, and actually during the game, I was doing sweeper roll to the spinners. So I'd heard after there was quite a little bit of chat going on with him and a few of the other boys. But when I was batting, he didn't really say anything, and then that was the first thing he said to me, and I thought, it seemed pretty, harmless. So I sort of said something back. I'm glad that there was no sort of anything bad, because it's sort of a nice reminder that things do get picked up on the stump mic. So at least I didn't say anything too bad or anything like that. I almost sort of played myself down a little bit. So yeah, that was a bit of relief that nothing bad came out of the stump mic.
Very humble. I thought very humble, Greggy.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Also, by the way, you're in India, you're in the hotel, you've been cooped up. As we record this, you've actually been able to see some faces. What have you been doing before today? How do you keep yourself occupied? Are you stood in the mirror, doing a bit of shadow batting? What is it that you do with yourself, Dom?
Yeah, look, to be fair, it's similar to what I'm sure the other lads have said. There's a bit of Call of Duty flying around. That's been the main thing. Also a nice way to keep chatting to a few of the lads. Bit of shadow batting, of course. A few TV series, a few films. Trying to tick off a few of the classic films. Mate, honestly, I wish I could tell you something more interesting. It's pretty dull work in the hotel room at the minute.
Well, go get them, Dom. All the best. Good luck, and we'll be supporting you from back home, of course.
Absolutely.
Cheers, guys. Keep safe, and all the best.
Now it's time to introduce our new segment to Barmy Army TV, and this is one I've been really excited about, Greggy. It is our puppy predictor. It's not just any old puppy, is it, Greggy?
No, special puppy. Predicted a super over in the 2019 World Cup final. I mean, if you think about that, that's ridiculous. So I just hope that the puppy predicts an England win, because it's obviously very, very accurate. In fact, scarily accurate. So, so come on, our furry friend. Let's find out how we get on. Right, who are we going for then, Chris?
England all day. England all day. Yeah. Come on.
Not even an ounce of hesitation. Absolutely love to see it. To see it.
That was very, very direct.
Straight over, not an ounce of hesitation walking towards that England ball, Chris.
Absolutely, and we must thank Dr. Doolittle for the loaning of the puppy to make this production. It wouldn't happen without him, and we look forward to seeing more of our puppy predictor on future shows.
The Armchair fan zone. Here, it's what's happening in the cricketing world of social media as we're all confined to our sofas watching the game. Well, we've got legends of the week to start things off this week. Hoddesdon Cricket Club running from their ground to Ahmedabad in India, a total of 4,249.4 miles. The 0.4 is clearly very important. It's all to raise funds for a local mental health charity and support younger members during lockdown. And we've got Harry Mason joining us now, who plays at Hoddesdon. He's about to go on a run today. Harry, this
long one.
It's absolutely madness, mate. When did you start, and how far away are you from India as we record this?
So, the chairman was straight on mine and Ash's case, and he was like, right, we need to keep this going, because this is great. We've got people joining the Strava page that we don't even know who they are. They've just seen it on social media, etc., and want to get involved. So we thought, right, let's go big. And Ash was like, well, Ahmedabad, you know, it's the final test. Let's see if we can beat England there. So as you said, it's a lot of miles. Over the weekend just gone, and now we're up to 112 members. We covered 1,297 miles in those 3 days alone. And we are now on, I'm looking at, I've got it in the top corner of my screen, 3,292 miles with just 957 to go.
Harry, legend, you are our Legends of the Week, Hoddesdon Cricket Club. Thanks for coming on. Well done.
Cheers, guys. Thank you very much.
And now it's time for Shocker of the Week.
I can't wait to get you to the Gabber, Ash. Tell you what.
So, Greggy, today's Shocker of the Week is a certain Twitter account that was set up probably a long time ago, and it all in good faith and good humour. But the account is called Days Since Australia Last Lost a Test at the Gabba. Oh, it's cringy, isn't it, Greggy?
Oh, it's cringy. Also, the Twitter bio is everything that Edgbaston wishes it could be. Australia at the Gabbatoir is something to be feared. Well, not anymore, it's not. A second-string India side winning. And also, the first time since 1988, it was amazing that India won it and all this kind of stuff. We could have had so many different things for Shocker of the Week. But actually, I think this is brilliant because this bloke or this woman, whoever is running this account, they've now got to rethink. They've got to get a new hobby. They've got to restart the tweets. And, I mean, it's not as effective when it's 30 days since they last lost at the Gabba, is it? It's not as funny anymore.
It's not. It's not. And it's funny you should mention the person behind this account because we have actually been in touch and we've got hold of the person. Maybe we were joking, maybe we weren't. We'll leave that to your imagination. But if you are the person behind this account, please get in touch so we can give you a bit of stick.
So obviously, we're not going to have a Barmy Army presence in India this time around, but we've been asking you on social media, on Twitter and Instagram and the like, just to get in touch with some of your memories if you have toured with the Barmy Army in India. We got a tweet in from Tom Luxton, who said he was queuing up for the T20 in Bangalore in 2017 during a fortunately timed work trip. I bet it was. He says he was the only person in the stadium to cheer when Kohli was out in the second over. Unbelievable. I really rate that. And also, I think that's fantastic because the Indians would have taken too kindly to that, will they, Chris?
I reckon he was, for one moment in time, the most unpopular man in the whole of India.
You're probably not wrong, are you? We've got another one in that's from Patrick. He sent this into fond memories of his time in Mumbai.
Got the tickets from the Barmy Army, picked them up the morning of the match. Day 5, after lunch, everyone's going crazy, wickets dropping left, right and centre. Dhoni skies one up in the air, absolute dolly. Monty sets off running, completely the wrong direction, nowhere near it. 2 balls later, same shot, Monty underneath it, no doubt, takes the catch, win the test match, brilliant.
Love that. Thanks, Patrick, for that. Also, Steve on Twitter. Simple but beautiful, this one. And beautiful is the word that he uses. He says, street corner curries, one word, beautiful.
Beautiful.
Also, if you've got other videos and little bits and bobs that you want to send in, feel free to send them in to us, info@barmyarmy.com, or a little DM on Twitter or Instagram or something like that. That would be gratefully received, and you can get it here on the next episode. Now it's time though for I'm a Pro Cricketer, a new feature here on Barmy Army TV.
My name's Duckett. I'm out in Abu Dhabi at the minute for the T10 competition. I'm just going to give you a little rundown of what a day looks like out here. Obviously things are a bit tough at the minute and we're in bubbles, so we can't get up to too much, but I'll try and give you a bit of inside information of what goes on. We've got a game tonight, but probably going to go down to the beach this afternoon and try and get a bit of a tan, so I'll keep you updated. Cheers. Right, other than the cricket, this is probably the best part of the day. Going to the beach, I think most of the English lads are down, trying to make the most of the tan before they get back to England. Just look at the hotel. Pretty cool, but obviously
not allowed to use the pool and stuff because of the bubbles that we're in, but I'll head down to the beach now and I'll show you, it's pretty cool. I think we've got a pasty Tom Helm down here now, just wedged in down there, and Luke Wright there, the captain. Evening guys, sorry I couldn't get any footage at the ground, we had to hand in our phones. It was a must-win game for us, and we chased up 90 in about 5 overs. The big man, Gale, he got 80 not out off 20 balls, I think. So I wasn't required today, but another must-win game tomorrow. Check out the highlights from today if you missed it, because it was pretty brutal. That's about it of what we get up to here. I'm sorry there wasn't more interesting stuff for you guys to see, but you know, with us being in bubbles and everything going on in the world now, there's limited we can do, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed.
Fascinating insight that from our pro cricketer of the week. I love hearing from pro cricketers, especially that are on tour, the likes of the Big Bash or the T10 League. It's great to see what those tournaments are really like for the pros that are overseas playing in them now. But now we're going to take you to Chorus Corner, which is our new segment with the one and only Adam Canning. Adam, nice to have you on.
Cheers, Chris. Welcome to Chorus Corner, mate. Nice to see you.
Thank you very much. And can you tell all of our millions of listeners and viewers exactly what Chorus Corner is?
I can, mate. Well, as you all know, singing songs, writing songs and supporting the England cricket team unconditionally all around the world is what we do, what we're all about, and it will always be the most important thing that the Barmy Army does. We want to hear from you, basically. So whether you've got a song for the whole team, a song for the new player, or even one of the old guard, a new song for one of the old guard like Rudy, Brody or Jimmy, it's time to freshen things up.
Exciting, very exciting. I'm looking forward to hearing more songs. It's one of the most enjoyable parts of the job, working for the Barmy Army, as we know. And I know Greggy, our co-host on the show, likes the occasional song after a pint or two.
It's what it's all about, isn't it? There's nothing better, certainly when you're away on tour. And I kind of enjoy the whole, I don't know, coming up with stuff. And there's like Adam said, you know, there is some dross, but there's also some really, really good stuff. And I think that the songs that make it onto the terraces, and hopefully the ones that will be making it onto these episodes, are absolute genius. So have we got some to play out, lads?
Yeah, I think we've had a couple of entries already in the build-up to the show. So the first submission we've had is from Jo. Her song's all about England's spinner Dom Bess. Let's have a quick look at this, lads, and tell me what you think.
He's simply Dom Bess. Spins better than all the rest. Spins better than anyone. And now he's in an England vest. He's Dom Bess.
I reckon he will love that. Obviously, we've had him on the pod a couple of times, and he is a character, and I reckon he would love that. So I would definitely give it the Barmy Army stamp of approval.
Definitely, and obviously we're inviting everyone to send in their videos and lyrics, but it might even be your kids giving it a go. Let's have a look at this classic from last summer that we all love to watch every now and then to get the spirits up.
Who been doing the yellow treasure? Was she in the cup? I wouldn't go to century our Lord. Century our Lord.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant. All over it, that. So good.
That's pure passion from a young age.
Yeah, junior members are in the post for them, and hopefully they'll be in the Holly stand one day.
Absolutely, mate.
Just a bit. So Chorus Corner back next week, Adam.
Yep.
Get your entries in.
Definitely, mate. Looking forward to seeing them coming in over the next week or so, especially as people whet their appetite watching the Indy series. So get them in, and we'll see the best and maybe some of the worst next week.
To finish off today's episode of Barmy Army TV, it's now time for Battle of the Armies. Now, it's pretty much what it says on the tin. Barmy Army representatives taking on members of the Bharat Army, of course, the Indian branch of their supporters club. All sorts of challenges. And this week, just a classic bowl-out, Chris.
Yeah, absolutely. A classic bowl-out. 3 goes at the stumps. Whoever hits the most wins.
Tim Thurgood, Barmy Army member, right arm filth.
Hi, this is Dr. Shantanu.
Right arm first, representing Bharat Army. Cheers.
Bodes well, though, doesn't it? Battle of the Armies, England win. Puppy predictor, straight over to that England dog bowl. Hey, it bodes well. Well, I hope you have a great series. Remember, just to get in touch with us and keep engaging and enjoying our content, subscribe to the Barmy Army YouTube channel. You'll get the latest episode straight away as soon as we've uploaded it. They'll be out weekly during this India Test series. Chris, I think that's about all from us, isn't it?
I think it is, and thank you to all of those that have watched this episode of more of an isolation Barmy Army TV, but we hope you enjoyed it. We're going to bring you loads more content throughout the summer. Get in the comments, let us know what you think, and we look forward to seeing you soon.